up, traders? I'm Mark Bauman, StartTrading.com, and welcome back. Today we are talking about the sell-off that has been dragging stocks down this week. Tech sell-off, pretty much everything sell-off. But before we get into this video, please leave us a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit that red subscribe button down below. And share this with your friends, because we need to fight for our stocks this week. Everything's down this week, which could mean good news or bad news depending on whether you sold on time or not, or if you're still holding. So either way, down stocks are good because news means more buying opportunities for you. So let's talk about what's happening. So shares in the technology sector began falling this week and continued into Wednesday, bringing the Dow to its lowest point since February, basically a repeat of last week. The other two indexes also fell. Investors are just worried over rising inflation as inflation hits its highest rate pace since 2008. Last month, and the consumer price index continues to rise. So what we're going to be doing is basically figuring out what are the best buys right now. Well, TMV is on the rise, so that would be a great one to get into because that basically is back to my original recommendation to you to buy TMV because that tracks the bond yields just to give a good tracking measure. But I also bought more. I own over 100 shares in TMV, over $15,000, and I've been holding on to it because I should have sold it as it was trickling down, but I missed my opportunity. So I'm just waiting for it to pop back up, which it will continue to rise probably over the next 2 weeks, if not longer. Now, June is historically a bad month. So if May is a bad month, holy crap, watch out for June. So we got to get it. We got to fight. So Qualcomm. Let's start with Qualcomm because not only was that a tech sell-off, but also Apple had just announced that they will be using their own chips by 2023. Hate you, Apple. Especially your new laptops with the stupid plugs that nobody wants to use. Get rid of that crap. Anyways, I digress. So Qualcomm, is it a buying opportunity? Yes or no? Well, let's go ahead and look at the 6-month charts. Because right now I shorted it yesterday and I made over $3,000. It's the only thing keeping me positive besides my TMV and a new company called Neov, which I'll be getting into later this week. Neov. They are going to be hitting the NASDAQ and that is going to help their stock skyrocket, possibly double. I think it might double. So Neov, look for that later this week. The girl Alicia is going to help me write something up on that, aren't you? Anyway, in any case, so Qualcomm, 6-month, where are we? Look at the year to date, and then look at the 1 year. All right, so Qualcomm, now Apple it's kind of a big deal. So losing Apple is kind of a big deal. And we're at 124 today. And if you can see, it was at 128, should have been its old base. So now it's dropped even further down to this level here. Back, what was this? October 2020. So we're back to October 2020 levels. So one of the biggest manufacturers of computers and basically sellers of computers, retailers, just dropped you as a company. So are we going to be back down here? Is it going to retrace back to $92 a share? Possibly. So Qualcomm, they're definitely going to keep going down tomorrow because I think we're going to have a repeat of last week where everything's going to keep sinking down until Thursday. And then Friday we'll have a little teaser pop like, oh, yeah, thanks for playing the game. Here's a couple of dollars. Here's some shekels. And then next week, we're going to see the same repeat again. Have we hit bottom, though? That's the question. Is it buying opportunities? Possibly, but you got to buy into stocks that are actually creating value, are going to be long-term, because even if they drop, you don't want to have to sell out of them and take losses. Qualcomm, I unfortunately hit my trailing stop loss, which was set at a high 8% because I had high convictions for Qualcomm, but news like Apple dipping out just means really downturn for Qualcomm for the next foreseeable future. Unless they have some kind of big catalyst like Tesla's going to start using them for their chips. I don't know. You know, I can't really see what could be that catalyst, but stranger things have happened in this market, like this huge drop we're all experiencing. Caterpillar had a dip yesterday. Awesome time to buy, as well as Boeing. So Caterpillar and Boeing, not sure why they're part of this tech sell-off, because it's not just tech sell-off, it's a crash. Like It is a crash. People want to call it tech sell-off, but honestly, this is a crash. So get after it. Get out there and fight, because you need to go to war this week, and for the next 2 months, you're going to have to be at war. So you're going to have to create opportunities such as buying puts in certain companies that you think are going to continue to sell off, such as Qualcomm. I had my trailing stop loss not triggered and I bought a put, but I just shorted them instead. So I'm shorting them to fight back, but buying more TMV, buying NEOV. AMC seems to be on the rise, so there's some dabbling there. It already popped though, so I don't know if there's an opportunity there right now. But if there's another dip, that will be an opportunity to pop, because that thing seems to just be teeter-tottering, just going up and down, up and down, up and down. So those are some good opportunities for you to get into. And check out NEOV. Cryptocurrencies we're going to cover in another video, so be sure to tune in for that. I'm going to show you some interesting things. We made $29,000 off of $3,000 in margin in a platform, and then that same platform just stole it all away. And I'm going to show you some things to look out for some of these tricky platforms, like this one in particular that I'm referencing. I'm not going to say the name right now, but look at the price difference on not just what it is right now today. So I ran a comparison, for example, this particular platform, where Bitcoin in Coinbase was showing at 55,000, but in this platform it was showing at 55,100. But on its latest dip, when it dropped to 53,000 on Coinbase, it dropped to 50,000 on this other platform. Shady stuff. So watch out for what platforms you're using. Stocks, you're not going to have that same issue. So be aware of that when you're buying, that there's a lot more manipulation unregulated within the cryptocurrency space. Stocks are still steady. Buy that dip if you have the opportunity, you have the funds, and you can hold, because those are they're gonna come crashing back up. They're gonna do the upwards crash, or whatever they call it, the ladder crash. So thanks for watching. That's all I got for you today. StartTrading.com. Go get yourself educated, get yourself some free courses, as always, and check out our blog when you can. Share this video. Like, subscribe.